Hello, assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. It's Ramadan and I thought to share 3 tips that I've been using to stay productive at work, especially as someone that has not fasted for about 4 to 5 years now. But before I go into the tips, for non-Muslims that I might be watching, Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar. It's an holy month. It's a special month where Muslims across the world, we do not eat from sunrise to sunset, and we use that time to deepen our connections with our creator, which is Allah, right? And I know it can be hard, trying to walk with no food, no water, no coffee, my favorite part. However, these are the tips that I've been using. And the first tip, or the first thing I did when Ramadan started, was to make some adjustments to my schedule. For people that might have watched some of my previous videos, knows how I like to have a consistent schedule. However, with Ramadan, I needed to make some adjustments. And here is a breakdown of a new schedule or a new routine that I've been using since Ramadan started. I get my sahur, which is the breakfast, around 5:15. So I eat for 15 minutes. Then after eating, I go pray, which is our morning prayers. I know for people, after the morning prayer, they go back to sleep. But honestly, for me, I find that, anti-productive. So what I do is just to resume work, by 6:05 a.m. And the reason is because I just finished eating. There's so much energy. I drank so much water. So I also want to use that, that time to get a lot of work done before I start feeling hungry or feeling tired later in the afternoon. So the adjustment I made to my schedule is to resume work early and also close, work around that 3 p.m. The second thing that I did was also to communicate with my manager at work. Hopefully you can also do this, and your managers can also understand, which is also just helping them to understand why I need to make some adjustments with my resumption time. So before Ramadan, the normal time is to resume around 9 a.m. But with Ramadan, I needed to start by 6, based on some of the reasons I gave earlier, and I mean they were okay with it. So maybe this is also something you also need to do, communicate to your managers and really just find a schedule that might work for you. You might need to try out different things before you find a perfect one that will help you to be productive while you're fasting. Then the third thing that I did is also, to still take my lunch break seriously, right? So even though I won't be eating, during lunch, what I do is also to take a nap or even use that time to do some prayers. Remember I said that Ramadan is a period where we connect with Allah, so I also use my lunch period to communicate with my God. So those are the 3 tips that I've been doing to be productive. The first is making readjustment to my schedule, resume work early so that I can close early. The second is also to communicate with my managers on what my new schedule will be like. And the final thing is take your lunch break and also use that time to communicate and connect with Allah during the month of Ramadan. I hope these tips make sense. I hope it's helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.